Salem is shaken to its core when a horrifying discovery beneath the old Demera crypt sets off a chain reaction of fear, desperation, and danger. It all begins with whispers about strange activity near the abandoned mausoleum. The Demera crypt, long associated with the family's darkest secrets, suddenly becomes the center of Salem's newest nightmare. Rafe Hernandez, already juggling multiple cases and dealing with rising tension in town, receives a report of suspicious late-night movement around the crypt. At first, he believes it might be another Demera family trick or someone staging something dramatic for leverage. But when he digs deeper, a chilling picture begins to form. Someone might be held captive underground, and the situation is growing worse by the minute. Jada Hunter joins Rafe, sensing something far more sinister lurking beneath the surface. Despite the ongoing shifts in her personal life, the awkwardness with Theo, the fallout from her past, and the uncertainty of where relationships stand, Jada's instincts sharpen the moment she steps near the crypt. A subtle coldness in the air, faint traces of disturbed soil, and echoes that don't sound natural make her stop and anchor her focus. She knows someone has been down there and they weren't there by choice. Together, Rafe and Jada break into a hidden entrance beneath the crypt, an entrance covered by decades of dust and sealed by rotting stone. Down the narrow passage, the air thickens, heavy with dampness and something else, fear. They move carefully through the underground corridor until they hear it, faint, muffled cries. Someone is alive, trapped in darkness, terrified and weakening with every passing second. As they press forward, the truth unfolds with horrifying clarity. The captor is someone Salem never expected. A person blending into everyday life almost too easily, hiding a fractured mind beneath a normal-looking exterior. The kidnapper's obsession, twisted logic, and hidden rage have all been festering in silence, leading to this terrifying moment. Rafe's heart pounds as he realizes how close they are to losing the victim forever. They race through the tunnels, but the captor hears them approaching and lashes out. A violent confrontation erupts underground, the kind of raw, unfiltered danger that tests everything Rafe and Jada know. The darkness gives the attacker the advantage, but Jada's instincts kick in. She tracks movement by sound rather than sight, predicting the attacker's next move with precision. Rafe physically pins the captor down just long enough for Jada to secure restraints, ending the dangerous struggle. But the emotional blow comes when they reach the victim. The person is barely conscious, weak from dehydration and fear, and in a state of total panic. Jada kneels beside them, talking gently despite her own heavy breathing, promising over and over that they are safe now, that the nightmare is over. Rafe checks for injuries, horrified by what he sees. The victim has clearly been tormented emotionally, forced to relive memories they tried to bury, coerced into listening to the captor's twisted monologues about betrayal and justice. Whoever planned this did so with deep emotional obsession, believing the victim deserved to suffer. As Rafe carries the rescued victim up the stairs and into the fresh air, Salem's skyline looks different, as if the entire town can feel the weight of what has been uncovered. Word spreads quickly and the shockwaves ripple through Salem. People ask questions no one wants to answer. How long had this been happening? How did the kidnapper hide their darkness for so long? And most chilling of all, was the crypt the only place where they had taken victims? While the victim is rushed to the hospital, Rafe and Jada begin piecing together the broader mystery. In the kidnapper's hideout, they find journals, photographs, and notes, all centered on pain, revenge, and a disturbing obsession with Salem's families. The journals reveal hidden grievances, lost love, betrayal, and a psychological unraveling that finally exploded into violence. The deeper Rafe reads, the clearer it becomes. This wasn't a one-time act, but part of a larger pattern. Jada, equally shaken but determined, vows not to let Salem fall into this kind of darkness again. She knows that if one person slipped beneath the radar, there could be others. And the crypt itself, long steeped in Demera history, has now become the symbol of a much larger threat. That darkness in Salem never truly disappears, it simply hides beneath familiar places. As the episode ends, Rafe and Jada stand side by side, acknowledging the victory but bracing for the fallout ahead. The rescue was breathtaking, risky,